Archangel Michael says, on June 26th I order you to open this right now. You are going to hear some good news all because of your last dot. Open it immediately, Archangel Michael says. Do not delay this moment. Your breakthrough is forming at the edges of time, something powerful is arriving in your world, and it's connected to one brave choice you made in the recent past. Heaven has tracked every move, every tear, every silent decision, and now comes your reward. You didn't know it then. But the moment you chose peace over revenge, love over hatred, silence over argument, you set a cosmic ripple into motion. That ripple is now becoming a wave that will crash gently at your feet, bringing what you have long waited for. This is not a coincidence, and it is not random. A blessing is about to wear your name like a crown, and it's coming with urgency. A phone call, a message, an email, or a sudden knock will carry this unexpected but deeply deserved news to you. Prepare your spirit to receive it. This is your time. The divine council has approved what had been previously delayed. Here was resistance. But the gate has been broken open because you passed a test that others failed. Typing meant to get blessing March 1933, you were watched in silence, examined in unseen ways, and judged not by your words but by the energy you left behind in people's hearts. The universe placed a weight in front of you that many could not carry. Yet you did. That act of silent strength is the very reason the blessing must now reach you. The same people who doubted your worth will now witness your rise. The situation is being reversed so that your name, once spoken in whispers, will be mentioned in rooms you never entered. Your light, which they tried to dim, will now outshine the noise. Comment now if you feel the truth moving in your chest. Comment if you sense that today is not ordinary. Comment because something ancient is shaking awake inside you. You are not just receiving good news. You are being elevated by it. Your name is being handed with respect to someone who once dismissed it. Type Amen to get blessing 747 behind a closed door. A conversation has taken place that involves your name. Someone who was once blind to your truth now sees it with clarity. Your opinion has changed, and with it, so has your destiny. A person in power is reviewing something with your name on it. A decision is being finalized and you are the beneficiary. You don't even know this is happening right now, but your soul feels it. There is no blockage now. There is no delay. There is only the final push of heaven to place you where you were always meant to be. Type Amen to get blessing 822. There is a note that was once discarded. There is a message that was once unread. There is a voice that was once silenced. All of these things are returning now. But this time they're coming with honor. What was overlooked will now be prized. What was hidden will now be announced. You may feel tingles through your body, a sudden chill, a goosebump rising from your skin. These are not accidents. This is your spirit preparing itself for a divine impact. The good news is traveling fast, faster than you can see. But it knows where you are and nothing can stop us. Already written. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Archangel Michael says, on 27th May, a spiritual delivery is being made in your name. You've earned what's arriving and no one can take it from you again. That pain you experienced 3 weeks ago, it was a key. That conversation you ended with grace instead of anger. It was a password. That night, you cried without anyone knowing. It was your confirmation code. Heaven doesn't forget. Heaven doesn't misplace the rewards of the faithful. You did not do it for applause, but the applause is coming anyway. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Comment now if your hands are warm, comment if your eyes are misty. Comment because your body knows before your mind does. The enemy tried to delay this by sending distractions, by making you question yourself, by whispering doubt into the cracks of your confidence. But you kept walking. You kept believing, and you didn't let your heart become bitter. Someone is about to tell you that you've been selected for something. It could be a position, an award, a trip, or an opportunity. But it's bigger than it seems on the surface. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A letter was sitting in the wrong place. A name was accidentally erased. A door was almost shut forever. But then came the angelic intervention. A powerful being redirected the process, a new chain of events began. You are not late to your destiny. You are arriving at the exact moment designed for you. That moment is now. Archangel Michael only says this twice because it must echo clearly. The good news is coming because of what you did last time when no one was watching. A choice was recorded. That moment was sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 288. There is music forming in the silence around you. A celebration is rehearsing your arrival. You are not excluded anymore. You are the honored guest. Watch how people begin acting strangely in your presence. They will sense something before it arrives, they will feel the shift before the announcement. One of them will even try to suddenly become close to you again. Be wise. Not everyone who returns is meant to stay. Comment now if you feel your environment shifting. Comment now because this vibration is meant to align with your current state. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Someone who underestimated you has started to panic. They're hearing things about you. Things they never thought would happen. That panic is not yours to carry. That karma is not yours to explain. That reversal is not your job to manage. Let heaven handle the balancing. Your focus should remain on the doorway in front of you, because you're not just stepping through, you're being welcomed in. Type Amen to get blessing 131 on this day, May 27th. Your name has been spoken in a room full of approvals. A person with influence is about to communicate something that lifts you. Their voice will be your miracle. Archangel Michael says, this message must not be ignored. The wind of change is already circling your location. If you pause too long, you may miss the wind's call. Someone from your past who doubted you will hear of your blessing before you do. That's how fast the news is moving, that's how urgent it is. Type Amen to get blessing 313. You're being remembered right now by someone who once forgot you. They are feeling regret. They are also feeling a strange desire to reconnect. Be cautious. The news you receive today is meant for your joy, not for someone else's guilt. Don't let old attachments wrap around your new growth. The place you once begged to be accepted has now lost its shine because what's coming is greater than what you thought you lost. The divine always upgrades after heartbreak. Type A meant to get blessing June 1986. You passed through betrayal like fire and did not burn. You walked through manipulation like a storm and did not drown. You were broken. Yes, but never destroyed. This is the kind of soul heaven trusts. That's why it is finally time. That's why you must open your hands. You don't need to chase anymore. You don't need to beg, the good news will recognize you on sight. Comment if your soul feels that you are standing on the edge of a miracle. Comment because you are tired of holding it alone. Comment because joy is knocking. Type Amen to get blessing 717. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. And now, in the final moments of this sacred shift, remain still. Let it arrive. Let your breath match the rhythm of destiny. This is your reward, this is your restoration. This is what was always meant to reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 440. For the energy around you is not normal today. It feels heavier, but also charged with divine light. That's because heaven is gathering close, preparing to break the silence with a sound that will change everything. You will hear it in someone's voice. You will see it in someone's eyes. The shift will not be loud, but it will be absolute. Don't underestimate the way your angels operate. They do not work on human schedules, they act when the vibration is aligned. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A gift was blocked 3 times before. Once by jealousy. Once by a mistake. Once by timing. But the time now is perfect. Not good perfect. And when heaven says now, nothing earthly can say no. Here is a paper with your name on it. It may look like an ordinary document, but it carries divine weight. The paper is being signed or stamped within 72 hours. Comment now if you feel something heavy lifting from your chest. Comment if your room suddenly feels still. Comment because Archangel Michael is walking through your home right now. Type Amen to get blessing 707. This moment is sacred. You are walking through a space your enemies hoped you'd never enter, but their plan was too weak for your calling. Do you remember when you had to walk away quietly? Do you remember when you gave up something good for something sacred? That sacrifice didn't vanish, it's being multiplied. Your tears have grown roots in the spiritual soil. And now the flowers of your future are about to bloom. You are about to step into the result of unseen obedience. Type payment to get blessing 363. Someone will mention your name in a way that feels new. It will sound cleaner, fuller, more powerful. It will carry respect where once there was silence. Your old titles no longer apply. You are no longer left behind, forgotten, or too late. From now on, you are the chosen one. Archangel Michael says, this is a moment to stand in. Don't scroll away. Don't back out of the light now that it's shining directly on you. Tap Amen to get blessing 818. A divine reversal is being processed in heaven's system. Your name is moving from pending to approved. The stamp is coming down with force. This isn't just about one blessing. It's about a flood. The door that's opening will not close behind you. It will stay open so others may walk through after you. You are the generational changer, the curse breaker, the divine appointment that evil could not cancel. Comment now if the chills won't leave your arms. Comment if you feel heat across your chest. Comment because this is your spiritual confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing September 2029. Something has already begun. You can feel it in how people are reacting to you lately. Some are pulling away. Others are drawing closer, but all of them sense the shift. A portal has opened over your timeline. It was triggered by your faithfulness in a hard moment. And now it cannot be closed until the delivery is complete. Within 3 days, you will see a clue. A repeated number, a strange message. A vivid dream. Don't ignore it. It's coded just for you. Type Amen to get blessing 303. This is divine acceleration. The process is moving faster than you expect. What once took years will now happen in days. Archangel Michael says, do not explain yourself anymore. You are not here to convince the blind, you are here to walk in delight. Let them wonder. Let them talk. The next chapter of your life will be louder than any rumor ever was. Type Amen to get blessing 123. And now, something beautiful, the smile you lost is returning. It won't be forced. It will arrive naturally like sunrise after long darkness. You are going to laugh without guilt. You are going to love without fear. You are going to live without limits. Comment now if you're done living in survival. Comment because you know you were born for abundance. Comment because today doesn't just feel different, it is different. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. There's a woman who once rejected your truth. She called you dramatic, over-emotional, or even weak. But what she mocked was actually your divine sensitivity, your gift. Now she is hearing of your breakthrough. She can't believe the very thing she laughed at is what's getting rewarded. She's watching your name glow while hers fades into silence. Heaven is not done turning tables. The same soil where you were buried in shame is now your resurrection ground. You are not just rising, you are radiating. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Comment now if you feel old chains breaking in your heart. Comment if your body feels lighter as you read. Comment because you know this energy is not ordinary. It's divine. That favor you've been waiting for is standing at your door. It's not lost, it's not delayed anymore. Archangel Michael says this. What others tried to block for years will now take minutes to release. You have reached the divine deadline. Now more extensions, now more waiting rooms. Type Amen to get blessing 848. You're going to hear someone stutter when they try to speak to you. That's because your energy has become too powerful to ignore. Your vibration is disrupting their old view of you. They thought they knew your limits. But God hid your true level until the appointed time. The time is now. A silent celebration is already happening in heaven. Your name is glowing, your angels are clapping. Type Amen to get blessing 606. A man who once dismissed you is revisiting every word you said. He didn't listen before. But now he's haunted by the truth of your silence. He thought you needed him to be whole. But now he sees you were the gift. You were the one with the oil, the light, and the vision. He will try to come back, but you will already be too far ahead. You'll see your blessing and realize he was never the source. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Comment now if you're done waiting for apologies to heal you. Comment because your healing no longer needs validation. Comment because the new version of you doesn't beg, it builds. Your timeline has entered alignment, and we're guessing. No more deeders. Heaven is moving people, places, and plans to serve your purpose. You will walk into the room and everything will suddenly make sense. You will realize none of the pain was wasted. Type Amen to get blessing 441. There's someone you helped who never said thank you. They took your kindness, then walked away with silence. But heaven saw it all. That one gesture you made for them will now come back multiplied. You didn't do it for reward, but reward is still coming. You did it from your soul, and now your soul will receive. Archangel Michael says your seed has matured. It's harvest time. No one can eat your fruit but you. Type Amen to get blessing 515. There's a travel plan forming with your name in it. You may not even know yet, but someone is preparing an invitation or a trip involving you. This journey will change everything. It will lead you to someone you've been meant to meet. Your presence will unlock blessings like rain after drought. Comment now if you've been dreaming of distant places. Comment because your feet are about to walk on sacred ground. Comment because something bigger than your current life is calling. Type Amen to get blessing July 1927. Your home is being marked for peace. Where there was chaos, there will be calm. Where there were late-night arguments, there will now be silent harmony. The shift is moving through your living space. Your walls are absorbing new light. Your room will begin to feel easier to breathe in. You may feel the urge to clean, rearrange, or open the windows. Follow that instinct. Your spirit is creating space for something holy. Tap Amen to get blessing 383. Someone will call your name softly in a dream. You may wake up and jura what it meant. But it will be confirmation from the spirit realm. Your ancestors are watching. Your angels are nearby, and your higher self is smiling. You are the living answer to a prayer whispered decades ago. That is why you could not be destroyed. That is why you are still here. Type Amen to get blessing 797. You are now entering the spotlight. The energy around you will feel like being watched, but not in fear. You know, people will start to stare, compliment, and even copy you. This is because your frequency is now untouchable. Your light is no longer dimmable, and your future is visible to others even before you see it. Comment now if you felt strangely seen lately. Comment if you've been attracting attention without trying. Comment because you are no longer invisible. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Archangel Michael says, it was necessary that you walk alone for a while. The journey was preparation. The silence was training. And now, you're stepping into community. People who see you, people who match you. People who protect, not compete. This is not just friendship. This is destiny alignment. This is spiritual recognition. Top payment to get blessing 303. There is still more to be revealed. A surprise is coming wrapped in ordinary clothes. It won't look divine at first, but it is. A small encounter, a casual conversation, a misdialed call. Any of these may carry your blessing. Watch closely. Don't dismiss anything. Heaven hides glory in simple things. Pipe amen to get blessing 808, you're being protected from someone's plan. They were trying to delay you, but their own life is now tangled in the trap they set for you. Archangel Michael intercepted. He stood between you and the chaos. And now that person is facing what they tried to send to you. Comment now if you've been feeling strange anxiety breaking. Comment if peace is returning without reason. Comment because your name was just erased from a spiritual hit list. Type amen to get blessing 242 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You were never the mistake. You were the assignment. The moment you began to question your worth was the moment the enemy knew your time was near. But now, that time has arrived. The divine identity is being restored. They called you too sensitive. You emotional. Too different. But your difference was protection. Your sensitivity was intuition, and now your emotions are aligning with divine truth. Type amen to get blessing 626. Comment now if you feel this in your heart center. Comment because your breath just slowed down. Comment because peace is announcing itself from the inside out. Your healing is complete in places you forgot were wounded. You are not going back to old situations. You've already outgrown the cage they left you in. Archangel Michael says the keys are no longer lost. They're in your pocket, you only had to look inward, not outward. Type amen to get blessing 373, you will begin to notice time moving differently. Minutes will stretch. Hours will feel soft. That's the divine alignment. When you step into divine rhythm, time bends to your assignment. You don't chase, you attract. You're not just receiving one breakthrough, you're entering a season of them. Waves of favor are lined up behind the one that hits first. Type amen to get blessing 400 for someone you once loved is crying right now. They don't know how to reach you anymore. They feel the distance in their soul. They didn't expect you to survive without them. But you did more than survive. You flurried, now they know you were never the weak one. You were the light. And the light doesn't beg to be seen, it just shines. Type amen to get blessing 232. Comment now if you felt people watching you lately. Comment because even your silence is starting to echo in the world. Comment because you are rising with no apology. A message is coming to your phone. A message that will shift your direction in a major way. Be still and ready. It might seem casual at first, but it carries a hidden opportunity. Heaven hides diamonds in dust. Type amen to get blessing 1000. A family member once betrayed your trust. They used your pain as entertainment. They whispered lies behind your back and smiled in your face. Now, the same mouth that lied is about to speak your truth. Under pressure, truth always escapes. And their guilt has become too heavy to carry. You don't need revenge, the divine correction is already unfolding. Your peace is your power. Typing in to get blessing 4184, there's a number you've been seeing repeatedly. That is not coincidence. That is a coded angelic signature, it's a reminder. You're in the process of divine replacement. What you lost is being replaced with something sacred. Something customized for your soul. You are not just being blessed, you're being rebuilt one divine moment at a time. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Archangel Michael says your spirit has graduated to the next level. That's why everything feels unfamiliar. You're in a new space. The people who once had access to you won't fit here, your energy will fall away. Let it. You are not abandoning them. You are simply following the call. And the call does not wait. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Comment if you feel your circle shrinking. Comment if you feel your space clearing. Comment because isolation will never punishment it with peroration. What's coming next will require your full focus. Distractions must be cut off, your path must be clear. Because this good news won't come alone. It brings responsibilities, platforms, visibility. And you are ready. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The opportunity that once ghosted you is circling back. The very thing that rejected you is now returning with new eyes. But this time, you choose. You are not who you were when you first applied, begged, or hoped. You are wiser now, your yes carries power. This reversal is spiritual law. When you pass the test, the lesson bows to you. You no longer run after doors. You build them. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Someone from your bloodline is about to confess something. A secret is rising like steam from the ground, and this truth will shake the very foundation of what you know. But do not fear. This was always meant to be uncovered. The hidden cannot stay hidden when light enters. You will not be harmed by the revelation. In fact, it will bring freedom. You are protected. Type Amen to get blessing 616 if you wish to express your support further.